is quieting down. Seems like we've got to a lot of the smoke. Dub, you got smoke?
Monique just did the show with Cat Williams, and we have been waiting to see what she was going to say or who she was going to say something about. She has a joke about her son, but I would like to see what y'all think about this. Look at the files.
I've done something wrong, but I ain't no bitch that's gonna back up from a motherfucking problem. I'ma walk straight to that motherfucker and I'ma deal with that shit. So today I'm coming through the airport at Newark, New Jersey. It's the realest niggas I've ever met from Newark, New Jersey. I'm coming through that motherfucking airport and I've been just seeing this motherfucking TikTok of my goddamn son. Had I known that nigga was gonna do a TikTok the day I brought him home, I'm gonna let y'all take that one. And when you see your child that you fuck for, I fuck for that nigga, not another bitch, it was me. And you see your motherfucking child go on a goddamn internet and tell people all the fuck that you're not.
Fuck that
and you just supposed to take that shit in stride. And I'm taking that shit in stride. And I'm walking through the motherfucking Newark airport and this elderly woman comes up to me. She said, Monique. I said, ma'am. Because I'm a respectful bitch, baby. I'm gonna respect this bitch. She old. She said, let me talk to you for a minute. So I had prepared myself for this old woman to tell me how fucked up I was. I prepared myself to be respectful, but to check a bitch if I had to. I prepared myself to listen. She said, listen, my grandbaby called me and told me to watch this goddamn TikTok of your son. And I watched that shit. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, I want to tell you something. I said, ma'am. She said, fuck that nigga. I said, oh, bitch, fuck that nigga.
That part.
And when the elderly people tell you, fuck that nigga, you ain't fuck that nigga. She said, you've been taking care of that nigga all his motherfucking life. She said, Monique, I'm 80 years old, and I got a son 60 years old. And every time that nigga don't get what he want, he still tell me how fucked up I was when he was 10 years old. Fuck that nigga. Fuck them kids, bitch!
Word. They grown now.
And she said to me, she said, see, when I was a younger woman, Monique, I had to work too, goddammit. She said, and this is Black History Month, and I had to do a job that don't nobody talk about. When they was out there in that civil rights march fighting and shit, I had a job to do. She said, I was one of the hoes of the civil rights movement. I said, bitch, I'm not playing with you. She said somebody had to keep them niggas trained.
So as you can see, Monique said she was in the airport in Newark and she just saw her son's TikTok. But had she had known that she was going to see that the day she was bringing him home, she said she left that to us to, leave that for imagination, which she would have had done, and I don't know. She said she was the one who had intercourse for him to be here on this earth. And he is on the net telling people all the things she is not. So an older lady pulled her over to speak to her at the airport, and she was ready to take the heat, take accountability, maybe for doing things wrong as a mother, and respect the old lady. But the old lady told her forget her son after watching that video of her son talking crazy about her, So Monique alludes to him being old now, and he has to get over some stuff. Because the older lady said, she's 80 years old and her son is 60 and complains about things when he's 10. I don't know. Some people are going to say that's a little insensitive and, she's the mother and she has to, take all the weight in this and not do these jokes to hurt her son. And what about her son's mental health and all of this stuff like that? It's a lot. Everyone's going to come up with a story. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more about this. Write what you think in the comments. If I entertained you, write a dub here in the comments. And we'll be back with the files.
My God, Dub, too. That's my man, though.
Gang, gang.
That's my man, Big Dog.